Joining us now is someone very familiar with the Queen as well as the royal family. Rob Shuter, of course, is here now to discuss what the passing of this great monarch means for Britain going forward. First and foremost, we want to ask you about the King's speech.
Yeah, I loved
today.
it. He did it tonight. It's his first speech as the King. I noticed it was from the blue drawing room in Buckingham Palace.
With Mum looking on.
With Mum there on the desk. It's all very carefully choreographed. It wasn't live. It was pre-taped. And I thought it was terrific. I love the shout out to Harry and Meghan. I think including them is very smart. And I love now we have a new Princess of Wales. So Kate Middleton now is taking on the title that Diana had. Camilla did not want that title for obvious reasons. And Kate is now can I think forge her own way with this sort of huge opportunity and maybe a burden too.
We were speaking about this yesterday. When you've lived 70 years, people have the chance to have an opinion of you.
Yes.
And certainly he has been very political with his climate change agenda and all of that. But now he steps into a totally different role. It seemed like today he was trying to set a new tone.
Oh yeah, he's very smart about this. So he wanted something to do for 70 years. He didn't really have a job. So he really took on his passion projects, many of which, some controversial, but a lot did an enormous amount of good, lots of really good charities. He said now he's going to step back from that. He knows that it's going to be hard for him. Let's see if he can do it. I think now the weight of the monarchy, the pressure of the crown, this amazing institution will make him think about this. And he's a very thoughtful man, maybe too thoughtful. And so I think at the moment it's the honeymoon. We're giving him a chance. Remember too that the Queen's dying wish would be for this institution to live, to carry on. And so I think at the moment people are going to give him that chance.
You know, one of the other things that really jumped out at me today was also him going to greet the crowd and the kiss. Everyone is talking about the kiss, but it seemed to be very reminiscent not only of his mother, but also of Princess Diana and the younger royals,
right,
how they
absolutely.
interact.
Yeah, and breaking many protocols there. You were not allowed to touch a royal, but he jumped out the car.
You're not allowed to touch him, but you're not allowed to kiss him either?
You're not allowed to kiss him. This lady in the crowd got carried away with herself and she gave him a kiss. He said, "Thank you very much," and then carried on walking. But I think that what I liked about this is it just goes to show you the Brits love the royals. This is their institution. They love this. And at the moment, they're really excited to see him. The crowd burst into God Save the King spontaneously outside the palace. And I would guess, knowing him, covering him for many, many years, this was a surprise. He's never been welcomed like this. When Mum was around, he was always a couple of steps behind. Now it's his time to shine, and so far, I think he's doing a really good job.
We know William's place, but before we go, talk to us a little bit about Harry and Meghan. I had read a report that suggests that they might take on an expanded role.
Yeah,
is that going to happen?
I don't know if it will now. When he said in his speech that he wishes them the best in their new life overseas, here in America, I think that's where their focus is going to be. But I think he wants to make peace here in the family. I'm told exclusively that Harry will have a part in the next couple of days of mourning. Maybe even plans to have Charles, William and Harry march behind the Queen's coffin.
That gave me chills because the last time we've heard that, saw that.
Princess Diana.
Rob Shuter, you always have the good information. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time tonight.